Hi, I'd like to share with you a handful of lures that have worked well for me for catching really big bass, over 5 pounds, um, in particular from January to the early part of June, so basically the first half of the year. All right, so let me start with this one here. It's called the Icon Worm. It's sold as a two-pack. It's just a worm that has molded in hooks that are weedless. Little leader with the barrel swivel. And I'm not much into spinning gear, but I'll make the exception for this one here. Um, just use it on a medium action spinning rod, light braid to fluorocarbon leader. I use 10-pound test and just tie direct to that swivel. Um, yeah, you just cast it out and just reel it in slowly through the water column. Occasional pause, let it sink a little bit, give it a jerk or two, and yeah, just work it midway through the water column. All right, the next one is the Dark Sleeper. This one here is the half-ounce model. I find that the smaller ones tend to get hung up easier. Get snagged in rocks and stuff, and you'll lose it. This one lasts a little longer. You'll lose some of these as well, but it's a good small, compact Goby-style bait. Has a hook there, small hook, but it catches some big bass during the springtime. Okay. All right, it's hard to talk about big bass without talking about a jig, and in the early part of the year, it's hard to go wrong with a black and blue jig. Um, this is one I've caught a lot of big fish on. It's just the quarter-ounce rattleback jig. It has a little nice rattle in it. Black and blue. You just add a little bit of red, sparkle red nail polish to the head. And then I like using a size 10 Uncle Josh black pork, in particular in the early part of the year, February. At other times I'll use just the size 1 pork. All right, but it's a good one. Flip and stick 20-pound test. It's a good bait. All right, next one is I like jigs. You can tell I like jigs. I tie this one up myself. I use this a lot on lakes in particular. Um, this is a compact jig, small compact hook, um, size 4 hook, 4/0 hook, I think. And then I tie in some black and brown living rubber, some blue tinsel flash, and then some uh, bucktail, some purple bucktail. And then I add a little crawl trailer. It's a real compact jig, and yeah, I use this a lot on lakes in the springtime. Okay. Um, I love buzz baits. These are two of my favorites. Caught a lot of really big bass on this. Um, Black, half-ounce, little plastic tri-blade. I use this on both of these on 20-pound test, 20-pound test mono, and then yeah, it's produced some really big bass for me. Early spring, it's hard to go wrong with this black one. And then yeah, it's white on white. It's really good. Um, so I used to fish the Clear Lake and the California Delta quite a bit, and then these are have produced some really big bass for me. All right. Okay, so the next one is this Huddleston. It's the weedless 6-inch version. There's a hook right here. Um, I attach a stinger hook using a kind of a wire and crimps to the main hook, and then I use a decoy quad hook size 1, and I cut some U-shapes out of paper clip, and I just push them in there to help secure the hook flush to the bait. I'll use 17-pound fluorocarbon with a double San Diego jam knot, heavy rod. Get bit by this on this one, you'll catch some big ones here. They'll be pretty good size ones. It's a good bait to use, in particular, you know, early in the year. All right, I'll throw these glide baits up until about early part of June. These I have a lot of glide baits. This is standard 7-inch size. the depths. It's a depth slide swimmer, 175 slow sink. There's a lot of glide baits out there these days. This one has always been a producer for me. Has a nice fluid gliding motion, and yeah, just used on 17-pound fluorocarbon, tied on with a double San Diego jam knot, and yeah, it's a good one. So that's it. You know, there's a lot of other baits out there that guys are using to catch some big ones, and you know, chatterbaits and lipless crankbaits and that type of thing. But yeah, these are the ones that have worked well for me and fit my style of fishing. So you know, every lake's a little different. You know, the conditions change, so you just have to you know exactly when to throw them and where to throw them. So but they'll produce some big ones for you. All right, take care.